after finally being able to find this little tiny parking garage and going through very sketchy hallways, we found the vehicle that we're looking for, guys. Check it out. Made it to King's Cross Station. Got an exciting solo video for you today. Here with Kyle. We're gonna go check out King's Cross, and then hopefully if we have some time, we'll be stopping at our favorite place. And I'm sure you know which one we're talking about. Okay, so we did some damage in the gift store there. It was really cool, but it's just neat being at platform 9 3/4. Definitely worth the visit when you're coming to King's Cross. So we're gonna get out into some open air where we can hopefully take off these masks. It's been a bit. Okay, we took a short Uber ride and we made it. And I love being back in the city. I missed it. Check it out. Okay, this has been like a whirlwind. We've been running around, but just got food at Chipotle. Jordan's being nice enough to hold the bags for us now, but we are gonna grab one more Uber and then we're gonna jump over to the car park where our fancy car that we're gonna grab is. Just trying to keep it a little bit of a secret for you guys, but you'll find out here really soon why we're doing this whole trip and why we're running out in the middle of the city. Also, today is Tuesday. It's election day, so we got that going for us today. We'll see if wake up tomorrow and free world's still there. But we also have lockdown measures. They're gonna start on Thursday. So we were gonna do this. We were planning for maybe like a later November, possibly sometime December. And then when we saw lockdowns happen on Thursday, we were like, let's do it. Let's just head downtown and make this happen. So again, more details as we get to the car place and pick up, and we'll show you what's going on with that. And then we'll have most of the day tomorrow to do some riding around before we got to take it back to the car park tomorrow. So quick trip, but well worth it already to see platform 9 3/4, get some Chipotle. And yeah, can't really plan a better day than this. So we'll catch up with you guys as soon as we are at the car park. Okay, we officially got the coolest Uber in London. Looking for black cabs. Instead, we found a black Mercedes van with backwards facing seats. This is kind of nice. This is the right way to do it. All right, one more stop. We're moments away from finding the vehicle. Hopefully. This is gonna be one of those 3 hours later. We're literally trying to find a set of stairs to get down to the parking garage, and we can't find the stairs. I don't know, but it's a beautiful park. So yeah, just soaking up the views. We took an Uber from Chipotle to here and got a little car sick. Yeah, I don't recommend sitting backwards on the cabs when they're doing stop and go and whipping around buses. That was like a terrible carnival ride. And we were just talking too, because we got Chipotle for dinner, we didn't really eat lunch, so
yeah,
that probably helped if we got some food. And
yeah, so we'll stop after we find the vehicle, but it could be a welcoming dinner. So.
At least send help. All right, guys, in my travels to London, I've been to some pretty sketchy locations, and I think this is one of the top. We're in a car park tunnel underneath the park, better known as Murder Alley. This is pretty creepy.
After finally being able to find this little tiny parking garage and going through very sketchy hallways, we found the vehicle that we're looking for, guys. Check it out. So glad we came all the way for this vehicle, huh? No, just kidding. This is actually the vehicle we'll be taking today.
All right, guys, after a quite an adventure getting into the city, we are here. This is the car that we're going to be test driving today, and you know, we got it rented for 24 hours. So this is a Tesla. It's a Model 3. So we're going through this company called UFO Drive, and they're based in London. They've got a couple different locations around the world, actually. So we decided, you know, hey, we're going to take advantage, have some fun before lockdown, and we're going to have this car for 24 hours. We're going to drive back to Jordan's house tonight because the weather is getting bad. It's starting to rain, and we want to get this thing out on the road and get some good shots for you guys. All right, so right now we're logged into the app, and it's using the account that I have set up to link with it. So now this is my car key. So I'm going to go ahead and hit unlock. That's so cool.
Guys, you don't know how excited I am to be able to ride in this. Looking forward to the journey back home. Yeah, test this out, try some autopilot. Let's go. He's adjusting the mirrors right now. The car is currently in drive. We're waiting to get ready to go. First time.
Oh gosh, this is so intimidating.
He's like, oh yeah, let's start the car. Okay, it started. Like, no noise, no nothing, no indicator.
Oh my gosh, this is wild. I can't stop smiling. All right, so we're just gonna do a quick lap and then come back in and go over some of the features that we got on this massive iPad looking screen. Okay, Jordan's gonna give us a quick rundown of the screen here.
Yeah, so you have your map here, pretty responsive.
Wow.
You can go wherever you want. A little bit of bad connections, that's why it's lagging at the moment.
Just being underground.
Yeah, just being underground. As you can see, like here, there's your supercharger.
Okay.
So that's the one that's really fast, tells you the rates as well, and then what stalls are open.
Wow.
Which is really nice. You can also play in your journey. Glass heater.
Wow.
Seat heaters. Turn those off. Temperature, you can choose. Just go ahead and sync them.
Oh, so it's dual climate?
Mm-hmm. It is. What's really cool is if I can get this to pop up. There we go. So you can choose exactly where you want it to blow and how.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
You also have dog mode. So it's gonna, when you leave the car, it's gonna put up, my dog is safe. Current cabin temperature is whatever.
Oh wow.
So if people are worried that they can...
yeah, you can run into the shop and dogs are comfortable.
Yeah. Then in here you have your toy box, which is gonna be more fun stuff.
Just like different presets.
Yeah, so like fart on turn signal. You can set to romance mode, which displays fireplace and turns the heater on. Plays music. Let's go ahead and do it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Then you hear the different settings. I'm not gonna go super into that.
Yeah, just everything that you control the car. That's the wild thing for me. There's no buttons on the dash. Everything is right there. So even like we were doing the mirrors just a minute ago, and it all had to be on the touchscreen.
Yep. And so you have your charging port. You have your cameras that can pull up, so you can see your blind spot and your rear view camera. You have your command, so you can actually talk to the car, tell it to do something. Currently we have it on standard acceleration.
Okay.
Steering mode standard, regenerative braking is standard, and then stopping mode.
So we're definitely going to be hitting that button later. These seats are exactly as comfortable as you think that they would be. Like, I think I saw some videos and they looked like really stiff and I wasn't sure, but you just kind of like sink into them. They just feel like really nice armchairs. I could do a long road trip in this.
Oh yeah, these are really neat.
There's so much space too. I was worried about legroom, but with the electronic seat adjustment, like you can just come so far back. Obviously not great if you've got passengers, but we just got some Precious Cargo Chipotle burritos. This one feels like, oh wow. Regenerative braking. This is gonna be the entire ride home. Oh wow, this is great. Yeah. I'm just going super slow. It's incredible the visibility though too. Like I feel like you can see everything really clear. Catch up with this guy. So we're going 7 now. I'm just gonna punch it a little bit. Oh shit. A little bit. We got 32. I don't know how to even like describe it. I wanna like put my foot all the way down, but even just a little bit, there's so much of a lurch, like just the acceleration. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. It's just so neat to like watch so many videos of people doing it. And you just feel them get pushed back in the seat, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can't wait to try it. And then it's like, whoa.
In 500 feet, turn right
I love this car.
Place.
Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I want one. So it is now the next morning. Jordan just arrived. Look how good that car looks in the driveway. It's amazing. I think it was just built for this space here. But as you can see, it is sunny. We got blue skies today, and we're just ready to get out. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is actually go get it charged. Just from all the driving around yesterday, getting it home. We wanna top it off again and just go through that experience, figure out what that's like, charge it up, see how long it takes. And then just take it around some back roads. And like we said yesterday, get some shots for you guys. But I'm so excited. I could spend all week driving this thing and never get bored. So these are the Tesla superchargers, and they've got other ones, so it'll work with other chargers that are around town here, but it makes sense to plug it in this one, just get a much faster charge. Like it'll sense that this is all so cool. Very new. Oh yeah, it just popped open. So it recognized that you are like within the range, and so now you got a blue flashing light. Charging. But we're gonna go, there's a small like pub it looks like on the other side of this parking lot. So we're gonna walk in, and it's a little bit chilly outside. So we're gonna go warm up and let this thing just get a charge. Yeah, so we're feeling pretty posh right now. We're in the inn, just grabbed some coffee and watching the world burn right now with the election coverage. And we got our Tesla outside doing the supercharging. So not a bad life. I can get used to this.
Chilled for about an hour. That's how long it took to go from 40 miles back up to about 220. Little long, but not too bad if you think about it. If you time it well with breakfast, in our case, then there you are. So now we're gonna hit the road again, get some good footage, and eventually make our way back into London to return the car. So here we go.
Love this car though. I'm already like looking at the clock like, no, we have to take it back soon. I just want like another week with it. That never gets old. All right, he's gonna punch it. We're at 22. We got national speed limit sign. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh.
That's pedal to the metal.
That's crazy.
So they say, what would you use self-driving for? Clearly, it's for automated driving and for eating food. As you can see, it's perfect. This is living. This is living life. I know we're about to go into lockdown, but hey, this is well worth it.
All right, so as you can see, we are dead stop on the highway. Not a great position to be in when we're on a time crunch to get back, but I have faith we'll get through this. GPS just keeps adding time. So when you're in a Tesla and you're stuck in traffic, you just do the logical thing. You log into YouTube and you pull up your channel. So slight plug here. And you just watch some videos. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, David and I conquered Peak District.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Ooh, that's really clear.
I just love hearing that through the... All right guys, a little backstory. Sorry, it's a little narcissistic.